Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. So the Nets starting five. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Irving is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Torrey Craig, and it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Now Irving. Inside. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Passes it to Craig. Lock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
O'Neal passes to KD. Shot left block, and he nails the jumper.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Paul with the ball, guarded now by Durant.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
He's off on the second.
I've been watching his game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
Now, here is O'Neal. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. A nice shot by KD.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Bucket is good.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
The drive by Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And the first one at the line is good. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Biyombo, he's checked in for 8. Saric comes in for Torrey Craig. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Now here's Payne. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Simmons following the score by Phoenix. Mills with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 14 feet away. Simmons can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Payne kicks to Saric. Payne dishes to Saric. There's Lee with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. And that makes it a tie ball game. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
The Nets.
Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Ayton. Misses from close range.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Ayton trying to break free. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
KD against Craig. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
And he knocks down the first one. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Durant hits them both.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Now here's Booker. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Durant, the pass to Thomas. That one goes in. Thomas got his first points of the night.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets? Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Biyombo is checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Torrey Craig. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Free throw drops for KD.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here's Payne, fires for three, and there's Saric on the assist from Payne. Saric has got himself on the board with three there.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's KD. They get the rebound. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. The pass to Shamet. Pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Sinks the three-pointer. 7 seconds left now here in the second. Durant with a wide open look. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
20.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, tight game. What do you think your team is doing out there so far?
We played okay. You know, we didn't defend as well as we needed to. They made a run. It's a good team over there, but just got to keep the pressure on.
We'll see if the execution holds up. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And Shaq, using your crystal ball, how do you see these upcoming games playing out?
Ernie, I'm not sharing anything I see in my crystal ball with you. No way. You either, Kenny.
Listen, if you really have a crystal ball, why don't you just look into the future and give me those lotto numbers, man? I want a mega yacht.
Don't worry, Kenny. One day I'll let you onto USSS Shaq, my yacht. One day.
You keep saying that.
And going back to that first half of play, guys, Kevin Durant doing what he does best.
You don't need to be a genius to know that shooting over 50% is a good thing. You got some big shoulders carrying this offense.
Is that why my shoulders are so big from carrying this show for so long? That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Nets with possession here. A 2-point game. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. There's the lob to the hoop.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Pass to Booker. Ball, a screen on Irving. Here's Booker. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Free throw, good, Booker.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
The Suns leading. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Here's Simmons following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Claxton, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Claxton's got his first basket.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Paul passes to Craig. Back to Paul. Over Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Ben Simmons. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
That free throw missing. Sharks checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Devin Booker, and a new group in for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Royce O'Neal. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving, and it's Mills in for Ben Simmons. He hits the second from the line.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Mills, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Brooklyn, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Suns, Lee's checked in for Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Chris Paul. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Shamet kicks to Saric. Now here's Payne, covered by Mills. And a wide open look for Lee. Cans it from downtown. Lee's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Mills passes to Warren. And here's Sharp. He's covered by Ayton. And here's Mills for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Shamet. A three-pointer, no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Ayton. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Here's Booker. And the layup falls.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Craig against Durant. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker outside. Off target from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Durant with it. Bridges covering. On the wing, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Simmons passes to Irving. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Count it. Craig's got his first points in this one. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 6. 1:27 left in the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Curry, and O'Neal subbed in for Harris. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Nets. Ayton a screen on Irving. No good from Booker.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Irving. To the middle. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Bridges. That's the 3 fly. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball. And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
And the Suns call time. Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Booker, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And there's the pass to KD. Over Craig. It falls!
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.